Hey, good afternoon. Just checking in. Prophet Frederick Delaney. Lord wants me to explain about the Ascension 5G, 5D, however you need to say it. So, fifth dimension. So, a lot of people think a three-dimensional reality is, like the three sides, but we're actually living in a four-dimensional, but we're going to a five, which is a spiritual dimensional reality. So, we were always a spiritual being having a physical experience. So, hopefully you can hear me. So you have to meditate on this, conceive it, receive it, think about it as a prayer, and allow God to turn the volume up, change your frequency. 528 is the God frequency, 5 is favor, hand of God, 2, he sends them out 2 by 2, and 8 is new beginnings, which is technically infinity and live forever. So in order to walk this way, um, God's not just going to turn you up, turn you on without your permission, because it would be a shock to your system. So in this time, he wants me to explain as good as we can. He can through me and we. And so guys, turn up the volume to re-energize. It's hard to explain kind of the particles, the late particles. So Jesus said that some in this day will not taste death. And he also said they won't be married and given in marriage because they'll be like unto angels. Now, there's all these different walks of life. Some will still be married and given in marriage, but they'll be coming up into a likeness of angels. And we're not talking fallen angels, we're talking his angels, his messengers. So, in order to receive it, believe it, conceive it, and give birth to it, you got to keep reclaiming it. It's just like prayers, like a lot of people pray in the morning and morning, night, morning, noon, and night, whatever. Reclaim until things change, because all the ruts in the roads are based on lies at the moment. So you could drive your car without having to turn the steering wheel if you got ruts in the road, right? So we got to get rid of the lies, the ruts of lies, and that you're just a bleep and a muck and mire stink pot, okay? So we're a spiritual being having a physical experience. We're a spiritual being having a physical experience here. So in order for God to raise us up into the likeness of the sons and daughters of God, okay, it's so much more way beyond. So, and we talked about time in other videos, and I'm going to readdress that a lot of different ways. So let's say you're in the present time right now. You're not in the future, you're not in the past, you're in the present time right now. So the conscious mind is not stuck in your vessel. Your conscious mind given over to God is tied in with God, and it has certain limitations, but not the limitations that we think. So Moses wrote the Genesis, and he didn't exist in those chapters of Genesis. But Moses lived in a pre-sent time. He was pre-sent in that time, and wrote the old Genesis, and he did not exist at that time. So God took him up and showed him, he viewed the past, and as good as he could write it out using earthly terms, he wrote it out. So then you have Isaiah. So Isaiah talked about the future in his present time, just as Moses in the present time talked about the past. Isaiah in the present time spoke into the future. He viewed the future, and he talked like it was so much reality. He talked like it was in the past. He talked about the birth, death, and resurrection of Jesus, and a lot of revelations that didn't exist in his time. So get this, you are in the present time. You're a gift. You are presented in this time as a present. To be in this presence, to change the present time. Now, everything we change in the present time is because the revelation of the past, all the way back, all the way to Genesis, all the way through all the books that we did not exist in, Exodus, Deuteronomy, all those different books, okay? So now we have the New Testament, which is still past, and now we have the New Testament, the third day testament. So God's going to give them dreams and visions, and young men, old men, dreams and visions in order to help them to enter into the future. So what happens is it'll give you glimpses in the future, and you'll have like what do they call that, deja vu? Man, I've been here. So in order to bring to change, we're changing everything in this present moment by living in this present moment. But spiritually, we're going into the future, into the past, because we can reread all those books, and God can take you up, take you back into those times, and show you what happened, just as He did Moses. He can take you up in this time, show you a lot of stuff in the future that must soon take place in order for you to pray it, believe it, enact it in your vessel in this time. So I think we guys just need to chew on that for a while, and we'll go back and we'll rekey it. We'll rework it. I'll just keep this one in a short 6 minutes. All right, God bless you. Hold on your hat. But no, let your hat blow off. So, time to wake up. Time to be transformed. Time to be changed like an angel. Amen. Amen. God bless you.